Hey YouTubers, today we're doing a unboxing and review of these really cool video glasses called the Denalis, and these are the type I use when I do the point of view repair videos for the different channels we have. So we have 3 channels and we have over 2,300 videos, and they've been done using the iVUE product, but it was a different model. It's called the Rincon, and these are the Rincon that I've been using before, and they've been great. I've had these for years and years and just used them in the field over and over, and they're really tough. They really held up well. I have done some modification to these I put a little bit of tape here so that it just directs my head properly when I'm doing the repair so that everything's on camera. But they've worked really well. And these are very similar, but they're somewhat improved. It's more of a recent model. So we're going to be taking a look at these and also show you guys later in the video what the difference is between recording with the iPhone, recording with the older model, the Rincon, and then recording with the Denali. I'll have the same image, but with different versions of those 3, so you can kind of see. These are very good quality. I think very similar to what you would get from filming with the iPhone. But the advantage of these is if you're doing something that involves using both hands, like in my case, appliance repair, it's really great because wherever you look is where the camera will focus. And also put a little light on the temple part glasses, so wherever I'm looking, that's where the light will go to. Description below for these 2. This is made by Surefire. It's got a USB port, it's rechargeable, it has a little clip here. Usually these are designed to go on the visor of your baseball cap, but it works really good on these glasses too. So let's get right to it. We're going to go ahead and open these up. I'm excited to do this. I've really enjoyed using the iVUE products over the years, and the company that sells these has been so nice to me. They have a great warranty service. If anything goes wrong, they're able to take care of it right away for you. And we'll put a link in the description below for getting these Denali video glasses from them, because I think they're a really good company. So it says it has a resolution of 2K at 30 frames per second and 1080p at 60 frames per second. The sensor is a Sony CMOS 8 megapixels. Camera angle is 135-degree wide angle. And also the camera has an ability, you can tilt it a little bit. Like when I do appliance repair, I'm often looking down as I do the repair. So if I can make the camera tilt a little bit, it's really good for what I do. If you're like riding a motorcycle, or you're at the shooting range, or you're doing something where your head lines up with what you're doing, then you don't really need that adjustable camera. But this is a nice variance on this product, on the Denali and also on the Rincon. It has a camera that has a little bit of a tilt if you want to tilt it. That's really cool. And let's see what else. So it has a lens tilt, 10 degrees up, 10 degrees, I'm sorry, 12 degrees up, 10 degrees down. And has polarized lenses, which is really cool. So you can be out in the sun. That's like having your sunglasses on. Has a really good battery. The battery lasts a long time. You can film for, I sometimes film for a few hours. I'll go out in the field and I'll charge it up, and then I'll do maybe 3 or 4 repairs and film all of those. You can have storage up to 128 gigabytes with an SD card. So I usually go to Costco and get these really cool SD cards, and they fit into the glasses. There's 128 gigabytes, so I can get a lot of video on this. And then I can put this into one of these adapters, plug this into my iPad, and then I can do all the editing, and it's really easy, really fast and simple. All right, let me get to it here. So I'm going to open this up. Never seen this version before, so this will be kind of fun. It looks a little bit like the previous Rincon, but it has some nice improvements. All right, so open this up, pull this out. So here, empty box. This has our glasses, and then it has some nice accessories that come here. Okay, open this up from the back, and then I can pull these apart, get these out, take a look at them. Yeah, these are really nice. They actually feel to me lighter, a little bit lighter than the Rincon. And it has a nice charge port here at the back where you can charge up the battery, or you can put this adapter in. And then it has buttons here for controlling when you want to film. The Rincon was good, but it had like a little cover over the buttons, so it's a little bit hard to get to them, but these buttons are exposed. I can feel it. It feels like you can get to them very easily. Yeah, actually it's charged up. I could feel it fire up to start to film. That's great. Yeah, let's see how they fit. It has an adjustable bridge here, so you can squeeze this in if you want it to fit on your nose differently. Yeah, very comfortable, very light. And again, wherever you're gonna look, that's where that camera's gonna go. But if you notice, I don't know if you guys can see this on film, but it has an ability to tilt this down or up. If, again, for some reason you're always going to be filming up high, like you're watching birds, or you're filming down lower, like what I do. So it's nice to have that ability. Let's see what else comes in the kit here. So inside, take this stuff out, we have some cool stuff. This is our information pack. And in there, you have a warranty, which is great. Fill that out, and they'll cover you if anything happens with your glasses. Comes with some nice stickers. That's cool. And you have a good information kit here to get you started as a quick start, and it has detailed information. And then you have a really nice carrying case to protect them. So these are pretty tough, but it's advisable when you're not using them. If you're putting them in your glove compartment or something, you put it in a case to help protect them. Has a lanyard. And inside you have a USB connector for when you want to charge it. And it charges pretty fast. And love this, you get clear lenses too. So for what I do, I don't really need the polarized lenses. So this comes with clear lenses. Before I would need to purchase these separately when I had the Rincon model. The Rincon came with the polarized, and I think they also had yellow ones for like night driving. But I like this because I think the clear ones are more applicable for most people. So it comes with that. You have a nice lens cleaner. And let's see, you have a tool right here. I think that might be to get the SD card out, I believe. We'll check it out later. And you have a strap. I use that a lot. So when I go to do a repair, I'll have it strapped over my neck, and then I'll go in and do the repair. One thing about any model, this is any of the video glasses, they tend to have wires that run from the module or the battery and then over toward the camera. So when you go back and forth numerous times, you close them open, the wires can get fatigued. You could get an internal break. So my advice to you would be to limit that. And for me, the way I limit it is I just keep them in this extended position. I don't retract them. And I have that strap, and I just put that over my neck, and I bring them up to do my filming, and then I let them drop down here when I'm done, and I take them home like this. So that'll make it last longer. They do last long either way, but you'll get more time, and you won't have to repair it. I have done a repair when I've had an internal break, but that took years for that to happen, and that was for me going back and forth. So just to give you more longevity, keeping it in this configuration is good. And that strap is easy to attach. And then you have your power cord, give you a long power cord so you can charge up. And you have also a nice cloth carrying case too. So it comes with a lot of really great stuff, but the phone or the glasses itself are really awesome, all the things they can do. And there's also a really good app you can download for your iPhone or for your Android device or for your iPad, and that allows you to link up your glasses wirelessly. This has a Wi-Fi transmitter to your device, so you can send videos for editing. You can see on your device what the camera's seeing, so you can kind of dial in the camera. So it's really cool. So if you ever want to change these lenses, it's pretty easy. You can just push them out the front like that. And then if you want to put a new lens in, let's put one of these clear ones in. It's pretty modular. You just put them in position and then you can click them in. So for me, it's good to use these clear ones. Switch them over right now. All right, got it. So now we have a clear one and the sunglasses, but the clear one's really good for a lot of applications. There's a little film on that camera. You want to peel that off, exposing that camera lens. So a lot of people use these when they're doing mountain bike riding or they're on a motorcycle and they want to record in case there's an accident, they'll have a good record. And these are so light and they stay on your head so well. They have that bend in, but they're very comfortable. You can wear these for a long time. Better do the other lens too. So all you got to do is just, if you want to change them, is just push the lens out the front. There's the polarized one, and then you can put in the clear one. So I've been really happy with this product over the years, and I'm not super nice to my tools. I'd like to say I am, but I just get really involved in the repair, and I'm not thinking too much about being really careful with everything. So these go through a hardship with me, and they do fine. They hold up really good. So here's how they would look if you had just the clear lens. So what I'll probably do though with these, just to get me kind of looking in the right place for what I do, because a lot of the work I do is close to where my face is I'll put a little bit of electrical tape at the top, a little bit at the bottom, so it kind of focuses my vision where I want to look, and it makes me tilt my head right where the action is, and then I'll get a really good recording. It's kind of like what I did to the Rincons, put a little bit of electrical tape at the top and a little bit at the bottom. Really easy to do. So these are just a little bit different from what I'm used to because the buttons are better engineered, they're stronger, and they're more available. Before the Rincon were fine, but the buttons were underneath this flexible rubber piece. So you had to, a little bit harder to press the buttons. And you might hear on camera, you get a little bit of a vibration. That's so cool. That tells you that you're either filming or not filming. You can do a still picture with these, like taking a photograph. You can do videos, and these will just keep recording. A lot of the video glasses are limited to like 30-second bursts. These will just keep recording and recording and recording until the battery would run out. And then it warns you though, I think it gives you a 3-minute warning before the battery would go totally out. So these are going to be very similar. The charge port on the Rincons was right there, and the SD card went in right there. So in these guys, we can tell if the charge port is at the end, and it has a little rubber cover that goes over that. And then I don't know where the SD card is. I have to look on the instructions, but I bet it's going to be simple. Just probably push it in. Let me read through the instructions a little bit. Okay, so the SD card slot is this longer, hard to see this probably, it's this longer rubber piece here. I believe you just probably peel this open, and yeah, and then there's a little place in there where you can push in your SD card. Let me do that. SD card. Flip it around here. Okay, I'm gonna push it in. Yeah, clicked in there really good. I'll put the cover back on. That's a watertight cover. So these are water resistant. So if it's raining or something, you're gonna be fine. And then looking at the instructions, there's a reset button. That's what that little tool was for that we saw, to get in there and press a reset button. And then there's a control button, which is the first one right here. That's for turning your camera on or off, the reset button. And then there's a button in the back, which is for turning on or off the Wi-Fi. Usually the Wi-Fi would be off, but if you wanted to make this work with your device, to download a video that you took, or to change one of the settings, like you want to get rid of the timestamp. Sometimes on your video, on your photograph, you want a little timestamp. Sometimes you don't. In your app settings, you can, once you're linked with your Wi-Fi, you can change settings. You can change the frame rate. Very adjustable, very nice. And when you turn that on, when you press your control button, that's the first button, you can hear a vibration, and that tells you that you're filming, and then you press it again and you get another vibration. You can hear it, you can feel it even. It tells you that your camera's off. So you're always able to tell what's going on. And there's also a little LED light. I don't know if you guys can see this light blinking. It's kind of hard to see, but it's in the temple area here. So when it's either filming or not filming, you'll get an indication with that little green light. And you can actually see that out of your peripheral vision. So you can hear it and you feel it, and you can actually see that little light. It tells you what's going on. When you're charging it, I believe that light turns red, and then once it's finished charging, that red light will go out. So it's very intuitive type commands, very simple. It'd probably take you 15 minutes to get up to speed into how this system works. But what I like about it is they're durable, they're lightweight, they do hold on to your head really well, they're comfortable, and they allow you to have hands-free for whatever that is. So I highly recommend these. I'm gonna be excited to test these out. We're gonna now show you guys what it looks like when I'm doing a certain movement. I think I'll just show you guys like opening and closing my knife, and I'll show you what it looks like with the Rincons and now with the Denalis, and then maybe we'll show you with the iPhone too, so you can compare. Okay, this is with the Denali glasses. This is just opening and closing that knife, just like we did before, just a different camera, same SD card. These are with the new ones, the Denalis. All right, and we'll show you the same with the iPhone. Okay, this is using the iPhone. This is showing opening and closing the knife. This is just, you can use cinematic, but this is on just video, because that'd be a better comparison. So this retention strap's really cool. It just slides, it's a little bit elastic here. You just slide that over, super easy, onto there, and then you got that neck strap going on, and it is a little bit adjustable, and then you can also open and close it easily at the end. Yeah, these seem really nice, really lightweight. I'm gonna see if the light will go on like it did on the Rincon. So I just open up the clip, push it on. Yeah, that's easy. This is, again, surefire light. We'll put a link in the description below. But when you're filming, you can just adjust that light where you want it to go. And then you have a nice little spotlight. Pretty cool. Usually doing repairs where it's pretty dark. Slight scratches here on the front of this LG washer dryer. We're going to see if we can maybe polish them out, get rid of them. It looks like something might have brushed up against it at some point, but they look pretty light, so we're going to use some scratch removal compound. Put a link in the description below and see if we can get rid of those scratches. Here's our new part. Here's our knob. It has a kind of a half moon shape. Look on the stem, that half moon shape. The moon's pointing up, so we're going to match that and put this knob back on. Let's kind of wiggle it on. Push it down as far as it'll go. Okay, we're going to flip this over. Feed these into position, and we're going to add those screws back. There we go. I'm just going to add those Phillips head screws. So we're about to put on the boot, and we just have to, well, we have an opportunity to clean out this little drain hose. Some hair caught in there. And see if there's anything else we can get out of there. Over here. Okay, looks good.